I'm going to talk about confidence because I know that I'll come back to this and listen to my own advice. Also, I know that I wanted to touch upon this subject on my channel because I know that confidence is a huge thing when it comes to teenagers at school and at college, and we compare ourselves to our peers, which is so unrealistic. And obviously there's a lot of bitching at school, which obviously isn't good, but you cannot get away from it. It will be there. People will say stuff. You've got to remember that those people that say rude things about you aren't winning. What are they gaining out of it apart from making you upset? And you shouldn't give them that satisfaction, and it's just making them a nastier, meaner, uglier person when they say it. And you should be the bigger person and just walk away from it and not let it affect you. I've had to build up a lot of confidence. I've had to build it up because of this BBC Three documentary and YouTube, because it's for the world to see, but also it's just come naturally as well as I've got older and as I've been doing certain things and stepping out of my comfort zone. And obviously doing this documentary on BBC Three and all these interviews like Top of the Pops and The Sun, and I've done all these different interviews and I did all my makeup by myself, and so obviously in the photo shoots I'll be scared that the photographer will be able to see all my acne and it will show up on the photographs. So that's quite nerve-wracking, but it builds my confidence. And obviously with acne I found it super duper hard. One of the questions that the Top of Pops magazine asked me was, what advice would you give to people to get more confidence who do have acne? And I would say, yeah, it's really hard, and I felt so uncomfortable around guys and girls just as much as each other, even my friends. But over the past year and a half, 2 years, I've really found some amazing friends who are my best friends ever, and they said please may I give them a shout out, what they actually told me. So Kaya, Bryony, Amy, Charlie, Asjad, Lily, I love you and this is your shout out. And I found them and I'm totally comfortable around them, so that's given me some more confidence. Finding people that I'm comfortable around with without having to wear makeup, that's an amazing feeling, seriously, it's so good. And yeah, I do wake up some mornings, more so when I did have really bad pustules and stuff, and sometimes now, but more so before, when I woke up and I felt, oh my goodness, I feel disgusting. I do not want to get out of bed. I want to hide under my covers forever and ever and ever. Really upset about it, and I remember like missing school because of my acne, and I think looking back at it now, it's ridiculous having to miss school because of your skin, but it just felt, I could feel it so badly there, and it was so uncomfortable. I could just feel it 24/7 and it was horrible. And obviously this documentary has pushed me to not wear makeup and to go out with no makeup on, and surprise surprise, going out with no makeup on has actually helped me, and it gave me more confidence because it felt like a massive weight had been lifted off my shoulders, literally. Like I wasn't being who society was telling me to be, I was being myself, and that was an amazing feeling for me, just being able to walk out the door being Amber and not what society was telling me I had to look like. When I say you should have confidence, I do not mean being cocky and up yourself. I mean being polite and humble when people give you a compliment. When people say, oh, you look pretty today, don't let it go to your head. Say thank you, but do not let it go to your head, because then you will become cocky, and nobody likes a cocky person. Confidence to me is being able to go out the door and to feel like you can do anything you like. You feel like you can conquer anything, whether it's talking to a new person, meeting friends without makeup, talking to somebody that you've liked for ages but you've never had the confidence to go up to them and talk to them. Just small things on a day-to-day basis that you wouldn't do unless you had that bit of confidence. And like I say, for me, it's going out with no makeup on. That's stepping out of my comfort zone, and stepping out of my comfort zone is what has gained me confidence. So I go out about once a week, twice a week maybe, and I just go out without any makeup on, and I go to places where I feel comfortable with no makeup on, and that really kind of helps me remember that I can do stuff without makeup, and it keeps me from not falling into the trap of relying on makeup and having it as my confidence. So myself being Amber is what's giving me confidence, not the makeup giving me confidence, if that makes sense. Being confident is also being who you want to be and who you are, and not worrying what other people will think about you. To be honest, other people don't have the right to call you names. They will, but they don't have the right to, because it's not their place to say who you should be, and it's only up to you to decide who you want to be. So don't let what they say get you down, because you have friends and family surrounding you who love you to death for who you are and not who somebody else is telling you to be. Confidence is also like Geordie Shore and Charlotte. I don't know if you watch the programme, but I'm literally addicted. I'm not saying be Charlotte or be like her or copy her or act like her or dress like her. She has the right attitude to life and she's confident in the right ways. Say she fell on the street flat on her face, I think she would react very lightly, and she would just laugh at herself, and that's what you should do when you're in an embarrassing situation. There's nothing that you can do to stop that embarrassing moment, and it's happened, so you can't do anything to change people's opinions. But what you can do is be confident and just laugh at yourself, and then other people will laugh at you for just being a klutz and being funny, and they'll admire you for your confidence rather than you shuttling off, and then they're gonna be like, oh my goodness, she's such a dork, he's such a dork. So be confident and just laugh at yourself when you do something embarrassing. Remember, everybody has imperfections. People off TV and celebrities and magazines and adverts, they're all photoshopped. Nobody's like that in real life. Remember, guys like girls who are themselves and who aren't fake or putting on an act, because they can tell, they will know. And plus, it's so hard keeping up an act when you're around somebody. You just want to be yourself. And if the guy doesn't like you or the girl doesn't like you, don't worry, because they are not worth it. If they don't like you for who you are, then they're not worth it, and you deserve much better, because there will be somebody out there who absolutely loves you for who you are and for your beauty. And like I've said from day one, walk down the street with your head held high and your shoulders back, and nobody will ever match up to your beauty and your inner beauty. So I really hope this helps you, and like I say, remember you're beautiful inside and out. Bye.